This episode one, A Hustler's Reality Check, ain't sponsored. It's straight from the struggle. Yeah, I've been done signed that street endorsement deal. Born and not sworn in, move out the way haters, let me get my John in. Respectfully, this is episode one of Bankrolls and Beyond, A Hustler's Reality Check. What's good, world? It's your boy, Big Hamp, Mr. Multitask, Mr. Get Your Bread Right, Mr. Crunch the Numbers. Thank y'all for locking in to the very first episode of Bankrolls and Beyond. And we're not going to hesitate with this, John. We're not going to play around now, man. We're going to get straight to it. The most powerful aspect of maintaining a bankroll is mindset. If you don't change the way you think, if you don't flip that psychological scatteredness, you're going to stay stuck in the same cycle forever. Look at it like this. Some of y'all been in institutions before, working for cents, pennies on the dollar, grinding for the system. You survived that. You showed up day after day, doing the same routine, locked in, out in the streets, same thing. You stood on them corners for hours, 10, 12, 14 hours, hustling, ducking cops, pushing products, surviving the grind. You already proved you got discipline. But when it come time to build your own business, when it come time to put them hours into what's yours, now cats freeze up. Now it's excuses. Now it's, I don't got the time. I don't know how to start. Nah, stop playing yourself. You got the grind already. You just ain't applying it to the right stuff. And let me be clear, this John ain't for everybody. I'm not talking to the whole crowd. I'm talking to the entrepreneurs, the ones all in, the ones who really bout this life. There's a difference between the working class and us. Stop thinking you and your 9-to-5 friends are in the same lane. They got HR, they got 401ks, they got retirement packages sitting for them. That's cool for them. But us, we got to create our own system. We got to dollar cost average into the market. We got to stack into the S&P 500 over time. We got to flip and sacrifice into wealth. And don't get it twisted. Even in relationships, this synopsis show up. If you're an entrepreneur and your people's working a job, they see money different. They look at your hustle money like it's expendable, like it's play money. They expect flexibility. Meanwhile, they stacking steady, collecting them safe checks. But your business is your job. Your hustle is your White House. Don't ever let nobody downplay that. Demand that respect. Because when it's their job, they quick to say, my boss said, or the president said. That's cool for them. But for us, our hustle is the boss. Now peep this. Laziness, ignorance, and negligence, we call it LIN. That framework will rob you for more bread than Uncle Sam ever could. So surround yourself with the right people. Iron sharpens iron. Get around like-minded hustlers. You need routine. You need preparation. You need education. Dream big. Stay focused. Don't let no paramour sidetrack you. And if your friends ain't on what you on, that's fine. Go find some DFs, digital friends. Get in groups. Follow influencers that talk your language. Tap in with circles that feed your growth. Talk to your higher power. Meditate. Keep your body right. Because if your body crash, your brain crash. And if your brain crash, your bankroll crash. Keep it sharp. Respect yourself. Demand respect. And don't let fear creep in. Fear and God can't sit in the same space. They don't walk in the same room. So you got to move with faith, move with courage, and protect your grind at all costs. At the end of the day, become a cash junkie, not a crash dummy or a flunky. One builds wealth. The other just end up being another sad story. And that's why, listen, let me tell you something. The biggest financial mistakes most of y'all hustlers are making is y'all scared to start ugly. Everybody want to look polished. Everybody want to sound professional. But ain't nobody want to go through that messy middle. You trying to skip the struggle, trying to skip the learning curve, trying to skip them broke days. Nah, that's part of the process, folks. See, you can't get to the bag without bumping into some bruises. You can't get to success without taking a couple L's. Them losses, that's tuition in the school of hustle. You pay for it in time, you pay for it in energy, and sometimes you pay for it in peace. But that's what build character. That's what separate the real ones from the talkers. Everybody love to post the wins, right? New car, new chain, new LLC paperwork. A little John from Canva saying CEO. That's cute. But when it's time to stay down till you come up, when it's time to put in 12 hours with no applause, that's when you see who built for it. And let's keep it a buck. Most folks too worried about looking rich instead of becoming rich. Too focused on flexing instead of funding their future. You out here buying liabilities, posting distractions, and wondering why your bankroll never stacked. You can't trick the grind, you can't finesse consistency, and you can't shortcut mindset. This John right here, it's internal. It's you versus you, not you versus them, not you versus your timeline, not you versus your cousin who just started flipping crypto. It's about beating the version of yourself that keep finding excuses, the lazy version, the distracted version, the version that keeps saying tomorrow. Nah, we moving today. You got to be your own motivation. Stop waiting on validation from people who don't even understand your vision. Some of the folks you trying to impress don't even like you. They just watching to see if you fall. So move quiet, stack loud, build without the announcement. And one more thing, stop running from the boring part. The grind ain't always glamorous. Sometimes it's spreadsheets, phone calls, rejections, late nights, and early mornings. But them boring days, that's where the bread really stack. That's where the vision starts shaping up. The hustle gonna test your patience before it ever bless your pockets. That's the unwritten rule of entrepreneurship, baby boy. You don't get rewarded for the idea, you get rewarded for the follow through. So if you're still here listening, that means something in you ready to shift. You ready to move from talking to executing, from hoping to having, from thinking to doing. And that's where most hustlers fumble the bag, right there. They got the vision, they got the plan, but they freeze on the play. They let fear, pride, or comfort pull the plug. And I'ma tell you something real. The biggest difference between the ones who make it and the ones who don't, it ain't talent, it ain't luck, it's persistence, it's consistency. It's the ones who keep showing up after everybody else quit. If you're gonna bet on something this year, bet on your grind, bet on your effort, bet on your mindset. Because you can't lose if you refuse to stop. And that's why, listen, I gotta break this down deeper, but I'ma save that for episode 2. Because this John right here,